We are terrified that if we step forward and admit that we are struggling, it will confirm our deepest fears.
Sharing stories, experiences, and journeys. The diverse group of speakers were local, national, and even international, made up of businesswomen, influencers, artists, comedians, and a beauty queen, all with the same idea: to explore new ideas and connect with others. Topics included motherhood, family dynamics, mental health, and artificial intelligence. Each speaker presented a view that resonated with audiences.
The history of Women's Day, I know it very well, and we believe that women are the ones that have ideas that change everything. Even those same proud women that marched on Parliament, they had an idea to march on Parliament and make their demands known. And we honor that. And just like today, we're honoring those women who have bold and brave ideas, because they're also going to change Georgia and literally change the world.
Speaking on the topic of belonging was this US-based businesswoman. As a strong advocate for inclusive entrepreneurship, her company has helped launch dozens of technology companies and created thousands of jobs.
What most people read about in the newspapers about startups and technology is all exciting, it's all fundraising. But the actual sense of isolation, of being alone, is real. And that experience that a person goes through trying to make a business successful is possibly one of the most psychologically taxing, not to mention physically taxing activities that a person can go through. And no one talks about that.
Our very own Miss South Africa 2024 spoke about having one's voice heard. As the first hearing-impaired woman to wear the crown, she believes that adversity can be turned into purpose.
I felt very overseen, unheard, overlooked. And I realized something had to change, and I have to start being brave enough to use my voice, even though I had the risk of my voice being belittled, judged, because now we all know I'm not perfect. I speak with an accent, but I do believe my voice is very powerful, because I decided to believe that, nobody else. And I'm hoping when I speak, I can spark that belief in other people with hearing disabilities, overall disabilities, anyone who has felt excluded.
The dialogue was well received by the guests, especially younger women.
I personally believe that networking is very important. As a woman, you cannot stand alone. You need others to support you. I remember a quote that says, 2 men behind 1 woman makes them 1 stronger. So dialogues are very important, because that's where we get to express who we are, express different topics, different whatever that we can think of, and come up with different knowledge.
What really stood out for me is that we just don't see that we're all suffering in silence. We're all suffering, but in different places separately. So what stood out for me the most is that quote, is that we're never alone. It's just that we're in separate rooms trying to figure ourselves out, even if we see outside that, oh my God, you got it all. But I think that's what stood out for me the most.
Yeah. The event was an overall success, with women committed to listening, sharing, and uplifting each other. Sagree Chetty, SABC News, George in the Western Cape.